Hey everybody, it's me again, the Madman of the Midwest. What can I say? It has been a while. Well, I've been going to school. Would you believe I'm learning to be a politician? I want to do it the right way, you know, because I'm learning quite a bit. I my first class was ethics and public speaking. That wasn't too bad, but I can compare to ethics to the campaign that was going on during that time, and no ethics at all on the Republican side. Their debates was a joke. You know what I'm saying? Argued, they didn't even they answered everybody else's questions but their own, So disarray, disarray, disarray. All right. And now look at the Democrat convention. Now they got all a bunch of shit now that they found out that we all knew that DNC chairman, she was a big joke. She just liked to cheat and wanted a woman up front, even though somebody else may have been more, what's that word I'm looking for? Eligible than Hillary. She didn't care. You know, maybe Sanders could have beat Trump. Maybe he couldn't. We don't know. But I'm telling you now, the person that I think that can beat Trump, it isn't Hillary Clinton. It is Gary Johnson, libertarian. I am a registered libertarian, and I'm not afraid to admit that because I am physical conservative and a social liberal. You know, there's not a lot of people like that anymore. Everybody wants to be a conservative or a liberal. And I mean, they're not saying social liberal, they're just saying liberal. That means if you, I guess that means if being a liberal like for Hillary, that means if you're gay and you want to walk naked with your partner in leather wear with your dick and your butt hanging out, you're allowed to do that without nobody saying anything, and you can't get arrested, which you should be. Because really, I live in Iowa. I do not live in California, and I do not live in San Francisco. You can keep that state, period. Okay. Let's cover some of the issues, all right? That you've been seeing on TV. The shootings. This is stupid. You know, why? I want to know why. They're looking for them people that. Why do you kill kids at this under 21 affair? Why? And they're still looking for that person. Catch that person, okay? And find out why. Then after you found out why, then kill him. Kill him the same way he's killed a few of them kids. Shoot him. But I would shoot him in the kneecaps, maybe the feet first. Let him die slowly and torturally. That's how I see it. That may be wrong to others, but hey, that's how I see it, right? And then, yeah, that other guy from Orlando, he took his life. That's probably good that way. Because really, there shouldn't have been a trial. There always will be a trial. Even with that guy there in Texas who shot all them people in Planned Parenthood. Why give him a trial when they caught him? They should have just strung him up or shot him right then and there. That's how I see it. Some people, the ACLU would have probably bitched and moaned, about not having a trial, but they caught him dead to rights. Bullshit. That's how I see it. I've been doing some interesting things. I've been checking up on it. I've been trying to. I checked with one of our local state senators here and to see if I could be his intern, and he doesn't want me to be an intern for some reason. He says he's got a lot of caucusing to do. Why? Why would you be doing caucusing when you're in session? You ever figured that out? Huh? Neither do I. I can't do that, figure that out either. You know, but he's a pretty good guy. I ain't going to complain about him. He's helped me and my wife. He's especially my wife with the insurance thing that's going on. Uh, and then, I can't figure out on some of these things anymore of why, you know, like with Black Lives Matter. Some of the Black Lives Matter people will say that all lives matter, not just black. But then you got them ones that, like the other day, I seen on Facebook a Black Lives Matter protest wouldn't let an old white man walk on the sidewalk because that was their sidewalk. Black Lives Matter sidewalk. He couldn't even walk in the street because that was their street. Why would you do that to an old man? He looked like he's about 80 years old. Why would these young black guys and girls push around this old white man? Why? Because they can? No. Bullshit. That they don't get no sympathy from me. They can find that between shit and syphilis in the dictionary. You know? Anybody that is like that and wants my sympathy, no. No. They don't get it. The policemen that got shot in Dallas, they were brave. Very brave. And then still now they're still getting shot over this Black Lives Matter bullshit. No, this isn't just a coincidence. This is going to happen again and again until they put a stop to it. There's even black chiefs of police throughout the United States saying some of these Black Lives Matter organizations are nothing but thugs using it to kill and to rob stores. That's what they want. They're good at burning things like they did in Ferguson over Mike Brown or whatever. He deserved what he got because he shouldn't have broke the law. He shouldn't have tried to take that cop's gun. And now they're raising hell because all these cops are getting acquitted on that thing in Baltimore, and they're starting to tear up Baltimore. Yeah, that's it. Burn these businesses these guys work for, and probably your neighbor's businesses, and all of this, but you don't care, right? But then you'll burn them down or loot them and take all this crap home and brag to your homies or bros, whatever you want to call them, and say, hey, look what I got when I looted this place. Hey, bro. That's stupid. And yeah, I don't know if there still is or not, but hey, pull up your pants. You ain't gangsters. Gangsters were like Al Capone and all of them that dressed nice. They did nice things for people back then. They really did. They might have still committed murder and did the prohibition thing with alcohol, but they did do nice things for their community. Black Lives Matter. If Black Lives really matter, you guys would be getting your gangs out of your neighborhood, all of that stuff. But no, if the policeman would kill a gang member for shooting at them, you guys would back up that gang member because he was black and Black Lives Matter. But he shouldn't have been broken the law. Us white people, you can say white people, crackers, whatever you want. But if you're going to call me a cracker, I like to be a Ritz, okay? But if he breaks the law, he breaks the law. If somebody comes in my house and tries to steal from me, yeah, I'm going to shoot him. Wouldn't you? Hey? Okay, we covered that, right? Okay. There's so much thing going on, like the Olympics. They were told by their doctors that, you really go to Rio at your own risk. Okay. And if you're pregnant, do not go. Well, I know a few of I think they say on the news, a few of the Olympians have chosen not to go, which is good. But some of the ones that are going, I hope they heed their doctor's warnings and do not have a family for at least 1 to 2 years, because they will not get my sympathy if they have a mental or physically challenged baby. They will not get my sympathy. If they have a pinhead baby, like they are having down in Latin America because of this Zika virus, and and they're coming up here to get born for they can get special health care for their pinheaded baby. No, they should let them have the baby, then send them right back, because no, this is bullshit. I'm not taking care of that pinheaded baby with my tax dollars. There's no way. No, I'm sorry. I'm not prejudiced, none of that, but I'm not taking care of a pinheaded baby that has come up from Latin America to be born in America where he can get better health care. No. Send him back. It's not my fault. It's not our fault. Okay? The Zika virus did not be born. It wasn't our fault. Okay? America's fault. So, no. So you Olympians, if you have a family and you're born with a pinheaded baby, you're not going to get my sympathy. If you get the country's sympathy, I'm sorry for this country, because, hey, you can find that between shit and syphilis in the dictionary also, okay? All right. Now let's talk about Trump. You guys who want to vote for Trump, I respect your opinion. That's your right to vote. But you got to understand, this man can't promise you nothing. He have to have a Congress and a Senate that is 100 or pretty damn close to 2/3 of the vote to get all that stuff passed, and they all got to be Republicans. I don't think it's going to happen, because people are tired of the two-party system. There needs to be three. We got Democrat, Republican, and now we got a Libertarian on the ballot, Gary Johnson. He will make things happen. They asked him about climate change on some interviews and everything. And like he said, he's got to check more into it to see what can be done. He's not going to lie. He hasn't lied so far of what I've seen in interviews. And his vice, a lot of people, I don't like his vice president candidacy and candidate. And yeah, Trump has called him an alcoholic. Well, hell, Trump, he can't really run a business. Every time he has one, they close it down. He claims bankruptcy. He does all this stuff. And Hillary, all I got to say is her last name is Clinton, and you got Bill. And I think it's one big rig system. And if you're in power and you go against Hillary and all of that, or you do something for them, you'll end up dead. I believe that's true. Somehow you'll end up dead, and they'll say it was an accident, which, if you probably dig deeper, it wasn't. What else? All of this political bullshit, or hey, take this survey, take that survey, take this poll, take that poll. What does it really matter? Huh? And one thing I don't understand is, all right, they say we live in a democratic, and the United States is a democracy. We're a republic. The United States is a republic. We are not a democratic society. We are a republic. We live by laws. Okay? Now, do you understand that? Republic. Look it up. Remember, if you go back through history, it was the Republic of Texas before they even entered the United States. But it was the Republic of Texas, just like it's the Republic of the United States. Okay? Now you got me? If you need to, go back and look at your history books and you'll learn. Okay? So now, you got all this bullshit going on, really. And the Electoral College is a joke. So you can, I'm going to vote. I'm going to vote my one time, and I am going, and I will vote for president for Gary Johnson. I will not vote for Chuck Grassley or this Patty Smith or whatever her name is for a Democratic senator for Iowa sent to Washington. I'm going to write my name in, just like I'm telling everybody else to. Hey, might as well give it a try. Am I correct? I own a couple of suits. I think I know I can do the job. I know I'm not corrupt. And if I have to prove my place with the American people, I will wear a jumpsuit or some type of suit that shows my sponsors, and I will put people's names on there. Every person I represent in my state, I will put their name on my sleeve, up and down my sleeve, my legs, everywhere. You will not see a corporate sponsor. If there is, I won't kiss their ass, because the American people voted me in, not the corporates, not the Koch brothers, not Goldman Sachs, not, that's the name of Hillary's tits if you watch Bill Maher. But I'm tired of this shit anymore. To me, I've got a feeling of a revolution is coming. And I don't know if it's going to be just a political revolution, or will it be a 1776 revolution? I just can't put my finger on it yet. It's hard to say about the pulse of America, because one day it's just, we're sick and tired of this. Then pretty soon it's, let's do this, and it's way up here, the hatred and everything for politicians, especially the ones in Washington. And I tell you what, it just is flabbergasting. You know what I mean? Okay. Now, all this shit that's going on, you got Hillary now. What do you do with a candidate that the DNC has cheated? And you got Bernie saying, I ain't going to do nothing about it. I would say vote for Gary Johnson, because if you got one candidate that says she don't know nothing about the emails, which, you can believe her or not, then you got another one that's backing her up that wasn't going to, and says now, well, I ain't going to do nothing about it, but complained earlier that the DNC was cheating him. So either he got paid, Bernie did, or they promised him something. Maybe he's going to be the next DNC chairman. You don't know. I don't know, because he's not fighting it. Think about that for a little while, people, huh? And do you know, I've got to do a research paper, and I've got so many thoughts going through my head on this, and one thought was about legalization of marijuana nationwide. Do you know if they would do that? Because I was reading a thesis some guy wrote from Utah that the legalization of marijuana would bring in $25 billion a year in taxes if they did it right. And I'm not saying that charge an arm and a leg. I'm saying just like alcohol tax. 25 billion. Can you figure that out? And what are we in debt now? And and really the biggest people against medical marijuana and recreational marijuana is the big pharmaceuticals. Do you know why? Because they can't They can't make no money off of it. They can, they can make a synthetic of it and give it to you and make big money. But now if they make it legal where you can go to a store and buy it, or maybe even grow a couple of plants, big pharmacy, they'll lose their ass. Because you can read at many websites on what to do with and how, what marijuana helps. I know a few people that buy canola oil that have problems with their feet. They rub that on there weekly, daily, and all that, and they have no problems. I know people that smoke it for medical, and their pain goes away, their stomach problems go away, PTSD goes away, but still, what do? They want to have us do what? I know. Let's throw them all in jail. They're dope smokers. They're stoners. They don't know shit. Well, aren't we fooling them? We know better, don't we? Okay. This is, and the people in Colorado, I feel sorry for them in that town. Whoever put the THC in that water, you want to send me some water? If you want to, just get a hold on me on Twitter, and I'll give you my mail address, and you can send me a few bottles of THC water. I'd like that, That'd be pretty cool. Hey, there you go. I think it's Hugo or whatever. Bottle it up and sell it. There you go. See, you can make your town some money. How's that? There you go. Think about it. You might as well use what, isn't it true when they say if life deals you lemons, make lemonade? Well, life dealt you THC in your water. Now bottle it up and sell it. How's that? See what the THC is on there, get the state reg on there, and see how you can, if you need to lower it and all that, bottle it up and sell it. That's how you do it, isn't it? Okay. And, there's so many things a person can do anymore, politically, without, you got to have the big money. I don't have big money. I'm not a Trump. I'm not a Clinton. I'm Tom Frazier. I'm just your basic worker who got in an accident, lost part of his leg. I'm an amputee. I'm disabled. And, I'm not looking for anybody's sympathy, because I can find that, like I said before, between shit and syphilis in the dictionary. But, look, people, we got to pop our heads out of our ass. We have got to make America America. We don't need to make it great again, because I didn't think we ever lost our greatness. We just need to quit putting up with this bullshit from people like Trump, Hillary. Let's get the crookedness and the corruption out of politics. Let's get rid of this Citizens United. This religious right, it is going to destroy our country. My job here anymore, I feel like, is to piss off the religious right. Like the other day, Jehovah's Witness come knocking on my door. Just like that. I opened up the door and I had rolled my eyes, Jehovah's Witness. I said, yes, can I help you? And they looked at me and they said, have you found God? I said, yes, I did. He was hiding behind my couch all this time. And then I shut the door. I'll do that to everybody. It's none of their business if I talk to God or who I talk to. Okay? That's bullshit. And then, like with Trump, he wants to take away that one, I forgot what law it is, to allow preachers and everything to talk politics in church. Or, right now that law is if they talk politics in church, they lose their nonprofit status. Let's keep it. Because if I go to church, when I do go to church, or I know my son does, I don't think my son goes to church to listen to some preacher talk about politics. He goes to church to pray to God. That's what he goes to. My son and his wife and his family. That's what he goes to church for. So, no, if you're going to vote for Trump, that's what you want, then you go to church, because you better get your butt up and go to church because you're asking for it, and get off your ass to do it. You hear me? Because you guys are voting for him. So everything he wants, and if he gets it, you better get off your ass and do it. You know, most of you are vets. I'm glad to hear that. I salute you. You guys did a lot for our country. But come on, think about it. You guys deserve the best medical we can give you. That's right. But we've got Trump here. He wants to take away rights. He's talking about the LBGTQ. He wants to be their friend. He's going to stab you guys in the back as soon as he gets a chance. Believe me. Look at Pence. Pence is all against it. And then they put Bruce on the stage with tits. Oh, that made it just as bad. If you guys are behind Bruce, then I feel sorry for you. Okay? Well, I can continue on all day with all of this. But, hey, peace, everybody. Maybe I'll come back again here soon, but I've got homework to do. And we'll take it from there, okay? Peace out. I hope you all like this, and talk to you later.